Hey, what's up triathletes? Taryn here. The men's Olympic triathlon in Rio for 2016 is over. I'm gonna run down who won and how the race unfolded. Stick around. To start the day, it was fortunately not a very hot race. It was 28 degrees Celsius, 82 degrees Fahrenheit for you US folks, and only 50% humidity, so it shaped up to be a very fast race. The triathletes started on the beach, immediately crashing into rolling waves that would follow them throughout the rest of the swim. The athletes broke into 3 swim packs. They eventually came together at the very first turn, led by super duper swimmers Richard Varga and Igor Polyansky. And in that lead pack were, of course, the Brownlee brothers, who tend to race from the front in every single discipline. By the end of the swim, Alistair came out of the water in 4th, followed closely behind by Johnny in 6th. My pre-race pick, Mario Mola, was 16 seconds and 26 places back out of the water. Once they got onto the bike, Alistair and Johnny Brownlee established themselves as the leaders in that front pack. Alistair wanted to push the pace hard and started giving people the business very quickly about not doing their fair share of the work. Vincent Luis was also in that lead pack, and between him and the Brownlee brothers, these were the athletes that were expected to be the cream of the crop. And I figured that by halfway through the bike, the podium was basically set out, but that didn't actually turn out to be the case. Halfway through the bike, the chase pack was 1 minute and 3 seconds down, and it was huge, featuring major contenders Mario Mola and Richard Murray. The large size of that pack and the crazy technical bike course, which featured turn after turn after turn, and one climb that rose 60 meters over the course of 1 kilometer, took its toll on the chase pack, eventually leading into a crash where my fellow Canadian Andrew York went down and decided to run it in. By the end of the bike, the lead pack featured 10 triathletes who had grown the gap to 1 minute and 20 seconds. Going out onto the run, the Brownlees and Vincent Luis broke off very quickly and seemed to be the 3 athletes to watch. But about 2 kilometers into the race, the speed of the Brownlees clearly took its toll on Vincent Luis as he got snapped off of that lead group, quickly being passed by Henry Schoeman of South Africa. And at that point, the triathlon was 2 distinct races: Brownlee versus Brownlee for gold, and Schoeman versus Luis for bronze. Halfway through the run, the Brownlee brothers ran side by side, elbow to elbow, without a word being spoken between them, bumping into each other. And after this many miles and this many years of racing and training together, they must have known exactly how each of them were doing. But just past halfway through the run, Alistair, who's had major Achilles problems over the last few years, just coming back from Achilles surgery in December, established himself, as I've said before, the single best one-day triathlon racer ever, running away from Johnny seemingly in easy fashion. Going into the last of the 4-lap run, Alistair had a 15-second lead on his brother Johnny and a 38-second lead on South African Schoeman. And that gap didn't change in the last lap. Alistair actually grew it, having enough time to coast into his 2nd gold medal finish, soak it in all the way down the finishing chute, and basically wait for his brother Johnny to cross the finish line just in behind him. Alistair finally crossed the finish line in a winning time of 1 hour, 45 minutes and 1 second. Johnny was 7 seconds in behind him, nabbing the silver medal, and Henry Schoeman grabbed the bronze 42 seconds later. Notables like Richard Murray managed to run his way all the way up to 4th place. Vincent Luis fell back, finishing in 7th, and Mario Mola was just behind him in 8th. It was an excellent day for Great Britain, but great job to all the athletes out there, and a particular congratulations to my buddy, fellow Canadian Tyler Mislawchuk, who finished the race in 15th place. The women's race happens 2 days from now on Saturday. If you don't want to miss the video summing up that race, make sure to hit the subscribe button to this channel. But as always, triathletes, happy and hard training out there, and good luck in your next triathlon.